Greetings, my excellent friends. Well, that went to shit, didn't it? The expedition embarked. There was a bit of sailing. The expedition debarked. A well-dressed but haunted-looking old man turned up, who I'm pretty sure is Andy Serkis' character, but he didn't say anything, so we don't have the voice yet. But he then proceeded to start murdering everybody, or at least he used his cane to chop someone's head off. It might have been a sword cane, I don't know. But presumably he had something to do with the horrible monsters that started attacking everybody else. Most of the characters that we just met ate shit. And Gustav found himself alone in a forest clearing covered in blood. It was 1 HP. So I hope I don't get into any fights. Mael, I think, got dragged away or pulled away or something. Presumably not dead. I made a joke about how it was the Last of Us opening because the young girl got destroyed, but I don't think they're killing everyone. To venture a guess, the other survivor would be, what's her name, Lune, the woman who got not too much attention in the prologue, but she was singled out, and she looked a bit more designed, if you get what I mean. Like, everybody's wearing the same outfit, so... But she looked a bit more character-y. So I would assume we are going to run into both of those girls at some point. Mael might be gone for a while, but... yeah, if we were going to run into anybody that we'd already met next, I think it would be Lune. Or we'll run into someone entirely new who's not from Lumiere. But usually a game like this would give us a second party member pretty early on, so... It's a JRPG that's got to be at least 4 surviving party members. Correct, but I think it would be boring if the whole party were people from the Like, I don't know what's necessarily the world outside looks like. They talk about, I think they called it the shatter or the fracture or something. But the city seems to be the safe zone, and then there's this wilderness that they're going into that nobody ever comes back from. But there's absolutely got to be some life there. We're going to meet someone at some point. I don't know if that's going to be immediately or not. But yeah, I would say that Mael being super heavily developed there is going to be important. And I would guess Lune, but beyond that, it wouldn't surprise me if everybody we just met is corpsey, and beyond that we make new friends. And yeah, there's the homicidal old guy. Maybe he'll join the party later. That'd be fun. We're gonna find out. Clair, Obscur. This game features depictions of violence, blood, and suicide. Nobody's suicided yet. So that's good. Like, people have definitely died. Oh boy, there has been some D-I-E-ing. That's not how you spell dying. But, nobody has tried to hasten that themselves yet, so... Power to everybody involved. Don't know how long it'll take to run into that depiction, but we're not there yet, and hopefully we can stave it off for as long as possible. Welcome to Spring Meadows. It's pretty. I don't know that Gustav could really take a moment to appreciate the pretty at the moment on account of the fact that he's still grieving Sophie, reconciling with the fact that he's probably said goodbye to his sister forever. Like... Gustav is full of hope that they can change things, but there's got to be at least a little bit of doubt in there. Especially after what just the fuck happened. Like, oh yeah, the expedition's going to fix everything. Oops, the expedition's dead. And And also, he would be incredibly afraid for Mael. That's true, yeah, this is a suicide mission of sorts, because every single, like, they do it every year and no one ever comes back, so the implication is they all die out there. It wouldn't surprise me if we run into at least one previous expeditioner. However, it wouldn't surprise me if we didn't, either. Because of the whole Gommage thing, like, does that affect outside of Lumiere? Maybe it doesn't, because there's that old guy, but may not be as simple as that. The old guy might be some kind of special case. So yeah, we might run into old expeditioners who, like, I don't know, retired in the woods, but the way they described something about Nevrons, I assume those are the monsters that attacked us. I'm assuming there's a overrun with monsters aspect to this wider world, and that the shattering, or whatever it was called, was responsible for that, and that Lumiere is a safe zone. They mentioned getting their defenses up. I assume chroma is just money, by the way. I don't know when we would spend it, or how we would spend it. It might be a crafting currency if this game doesn't have a traditional shop system. If it's untamed wilderness, then there might be no reason to ever buy anything from anybody. But instead, it's de facto currency used in a making stuff system, a magic making stuff system. We've got to deal with Pictos in that eventually. Doesn't look like there's anything else behind us. I'm happy to take some money from a waterfall. I will say his outfit looked better when it wasn't blood spattered. You'd think you would be able to wash the blood off by getting into the water, but, as I'm to understand it, the blood is a symbol of low health and not actually a, well, I mean, it's narrative here because they set him to 1 health. What happens actually if we heal him? If we have heals, let me... Can we not use those outside combat? We don't have heals. No, we have a button called Heal Party. I don't want to actually use it because I don't want to waste it. But I want to see if it's something I can do. So I'm gonna do that there where I tricked it into auto-saving. There we go, we got a save there. And now I'm gonna hit the button and see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, I can use a chroma elixir to heal the party. And now Gustav is pristine and bloodless. But I don't think I want to use my chroma elixir when I only have 1. Oh, it saved that, did it? Right, well, back 1 then. Sorry, Gustav, you're back to looking horrendous. But at least you're getting a nice, quick bath. Yeah, dead expeditions make sense. So, we established it started with the number 100. Do you reckon that there were centenarians kicking around at the time? Or do you reckon they didn't realize it was a death cull until it got down to the 90s? Because how old, realistically, would you have a person be? And maybe the first time it happened, you wouldn't even twig. Oh, no, you would, because they turn into flowers. Like, that's not a peaceful going away. Unless all of a sudden all the 97-year-olds disappeared. But, like, it really depends on who the oldest people were at the time. But it would have most likely taken a few years for someone to actually get gommaged. And for the first few years, you'd be like, I mean, you know, they had enough. They had a long enough run. Like, it would be weird once you started to make sense of it. Because you're like, oh shit, this is going to really, really suck in about 50 years. Hell, it's going to suck in about 30, but... when it's still in the 80s and 70s, there's an aspect of, it's Once it gets to the 60s, we're like, all right, that's a bit, you know, I deserve a bit longer than that. They did an expedition, but that was probably to deal with the big kabooms and then the sudden weirdness of the world, not so much that, hey, we're getting killed off. Maybe they understood it from the get-go, but I imagine that when the number was 100, it wasn't particularly threatening. It certainly would not have been urgent. Although it should have been. Human nature of, well, you know, it's only the oldest of us that are dying would, in fact, cause them to not feel like it was urgent, but they should, because, hey... Do you have any idea how quickly a year can go? I know, it's the same amount of time every year, but it doesn't feel like it when it's over. I'm moving out of this house in a month, and I'm looking forward to that. Feels like it's going to take ages. It doesn't. Once it's over, it will feel like, oh, just yesterday I was sitting here streaming the start of Clair Obscur and saying, can't wait to get out of this house. Now I am. Like it was nothing. Yeah, and they would have way more resources when they had a full society that got to live long lives, because that's the thing, like... As the Gamage gets tighter and tighter, your society is getting smaller and smaller because generations are gone earlier than they should be. People will be having less kids out of both depression and the knowledge that, hey, I don't get to live for 80 years, therefore I don't want to spend some of my small time parenting. Like, it's a grindstone that comes at you from both ends, basically. You can briefly check the expedition's status and use a chroma elixir to recover health without interrupting exploration. The expedition's status shows the name of the current area, your current objective, and bindings for exploration. Key bindings? It also shows the health of the expedition and the current amount of elixirs that you have. The expedition is in bad shape. Oh, that's interesting. It forces me to use this, does it? But it replenishes. Okay, so it's not... I don't have to find one or buy one. It's to be used. Okay, fine. So this is the... Free aim, LT. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I guess you can attack... Oh, is the combat system the sort where the enemies are in the overworld and you can, like, ambush them? With a... Basically how it was in, Olympus Coliseum, but also how it is in Persona. Jump. And of course our goal is to look for survivors of the Indigo Tree. Always with the trees, these people. Press RT to run. Yeah, I don't want to. A lot of the time, because if you're sprinting, you're not really looking around, and I do see this as very much a looking around game. Look around at how lucky he is to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky he is to not have died a minute ago. Fascinates me that they just picked Robert Pattinson for this guy's face and then just cast another actor. Hey there. Are you my new party member? No, no you're not. We're still a bit bloody. Free aim shots are a good way to hit flying enemies, as well as to target a weak point. Hey, what do we reckon the weak point would be here? Could it be the big shining ball of... not quite eye? The crosshair does move. Like Gustav's breathing and in general, there is a bit of resistance here, which is cool. Oh, it's gone. I do wonder how many times you... I guess you can, like, empty out your AP with it, but, it's odd to me that you can just do it for free. And then have a turn after. It's cool. It's odd. I guess that's how it worked in Persona 5, though, isn't it? I wonder if that's his ability only, though, because I don't know that Mael had a gun. And notably, the weak point's gone now, so I assume doing it again would not be that effective. Might kill him with it now, though. Yeah, get shot, bitch. We continue. We took a slight kerwhacking off of that, and by that I mean a third of our self was chopped up, but alas. Dodging would be a stone. Ooh. Nothing to be grabbed here or there. Strange blue stuff up there, though. Not a trick of the light so much as more mysterious shattery. Like, the whole floating debris factor seems to just be everywhere. I guess they've just been floating there for 67 years. Sex to use the grapple. In time. Am I allowed to fall? Ah, come on. I understand not letting me fall in the prologue, but... you know, if I want to be dumb enough to plummet to my doom, the least you can do is allow me to, you know? Not from the other side, either. Is that a statue of a person? Looks like a head, doesn't it? Like a very hoity-toity head holding something up. Like melted, but still. And a bench here, completely untouched by time and the monsters. Well, so long as dog meat doesn't walk past. Gustav himself decides not to walk off of a cliff. Well, Gustav should do what his player tells him to. Gustav should obey. If he wanted to be his own person, then he should have thought of that before he agreed to be fictional. Now this looks like a pathway, but it isn't. Invisible wall straight up there. Weirdly enough, less invisible wall there, though still eventually. Here's a something. I'll be buggered if I know what that is. What it isn't is recognizable. Forest. 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 No gump. Just forest. And now some climbing. There, to be specific. After I keep hugging the margins for a bit. Not with the grapple this time, it's just with our hard at work limbs. Oh, shit! Good news, everyone! We found the expedition! How bullshit would it be to go on your expedition and die in the first 5 minutes? Like, I would feel cheated, robbed. I would want my ticket money back if I was these kids. Okay, fine, they're not kids, they're like 33. But, like, Jesus. They all look like they've been turned to stone. That one with its head missing, yeah. Speaking of head missing, have we found Alon yet? I think I can see why they've, like, turned all of these heads to silver, though. It's so they can sort of... Because we talked to a lot of people, but I don't think they want us to necessarily recognize and put two and two together. Like, these are mooks. If we're going to run into someone we actively recognize, then they want us to know that for sure. But it seems to be a lot more in the expedition than I thought there were. Unless this is like a graveyard of many years expeditions. Wouldn't that be fucked? If they always die here 5 minutes in, and the whole setup of the expedition, you learn the truth, and it's, oh, this just... You know we're coming because we come every year. So the old man meets you here and kills you all, and then comes back next year to do it again. The impalements. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Certainly more than the party beforehand would have you believe. I don't think that's an indicator that this is many years worth of people, though. I think this is just an indicator that the expedition's bigger than it looked. Well, good news, Gus. You're alive! And isn't that worth celebrating? Right? Yeah, none of these people stand out, unfortunately. No offense to them and their families, but hey, at least none of them have mourning parents at home. Children, maybe, but no parents. Yeah, this is a ridiculous amount of expeditioners. It's interesting that the expedition menu, the expedition goal, like, we're emphasizing that the expedition is not over. We are the expedition. What a show. But, the expedition as it's in its intended form is very much already just dust. Like, You are going to be a shell of that party. You have no choice. There was meant to be 100 fucking people doing this, and then they are all dead. Yeah, presumably there's always going to be a couple stragglers who survive the landing. Well, they very definitely, they want to set some mood like... Oh, hang on, it got brighter again. Was it meant to get that dark here? Or maybe it's indicative of eyes adjusting and the fact that we've got this red glow in here. Is this where we landed? Like, it has to be not very far from it because everyone died here. This must be the spot we got attacked, right? What the fuck? Well, here we are at the gore pile. Oh, the suicide. Cool. Now what?
You do that, we both die.
Oh, look.
Hey. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien. I could...
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Okay, we have a new one. Well, you very clearly have a shooty spot. Bugger me! Luna's skills generate elemental stains. Right? Her skills also consume specific stains to enhance their effects. There are 5 types of stains: ice stains, fire stains, lightning stains, earth stains, and light stains. Light stains could be consumed in place of any other stain. Cycle between the different elements to get the most out of her skills. Alright. So you create stains and then you use them. It's a resource-based thing. So this is sort of game where every party member has their own, like, ridiculous bullshit mechanic. Although Gustav's doesn't seem that bullshit. It's just, you know, build, charge, whack hard. But I guess that's good for your first guy, because this seems a lot more complicated. Casting skills generate stains. Some skills can consume stains to become more powerful. Light stains are extra helpful because you can use them at any time. Right, so she's your elementalist mage. We are forced to use a skill here, because we're tutorialing her. Lune's starting skills are Ice Lance and Immolation. Ice Lance is an ice skill that generates one ice stain and one light stain. Where does it say that? I guess it tells you in the top right, but it makes it look like that's the cost, not the result. But I guess it is. Because the cost is 4 blue points. It gives you an ice and a light, whereas Immolation just gives you a fire. Immolation being low damage, 3 burn stacks. It consumes ice stains, that's odd. Ah, I see, so it's like a rotation, isn't it? Alright, well, Ice Lance.
Ice shatter!
The Portier is weak to ice and took 50% more damage. Most enemies have elemental affinities. They have a weakness, a resistance, a nullify, and possibly absorb, which is the bad one. Find their affinities and exploit them to optimize the damage you deal. Portier attacks the expedition. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character. Some enemies can attack everybody at once. Press RB to parry that, and you will execute an Expedition Counter! Fancy! Enjoy that. You will never see it when I'm the player. Lune now has 1 ice stain and 1 light stain. Immolation will consume the ice stain to deal increased damage. Right. Burn is a status effect that deals damage at the beginning of the character's turn. It is possible to be affected by multiple instances of burn. Died, and we got something called Dodger. Gain 1 AP on perfect dodge. Once per turn. 2 Chroma Catalysts, whatever those do.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the Indigo Tree.
Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats. Higher level Pictos grant better stats. They also provide passive effects called Lumina. Each character can learn Luminas associated with each Pictos. Lumina can be equipped in the Lumina menu using Lumina points and can trigger their effect without equipping the corresponding Pictos. To equip a Lumina, press the menu button. We have Lune. And we actually can remove people from the party, including Gustav. So Gustav is not dead set required. We can just carry on with one of them if we want. That would be stupid, but we could. Her weapon is Lunarim. It's that. Certainly less intelligible than sword and gun. It's a bit stronger than Gustav's, though, and it has a luck stat, which his doesn't. The Dodger Pictos gains 1 AP on perfect dodge. There's a speed and crit. We'll give it to Gustav, because, you know, we'll be loyal to him. He's been around longer. And that's the Lumina that you get from it. There's definitely an argument to be made that Mr. Inventor over here should have stayed behind for another year of inventing stuff and let the actual... Yeah, let the people who are only good at fighting go off and do that. So long as we win, so long as it all works out and we all return home victorious, then clearly it was fine. If everybody dies and it goes to shit, then good point. Loon, why don't you have shoes? What the fuck? Why would you not bring shoes on the wilderness expedition? Oh, she can aim too. She actually can aim in the overworld here, but now so can he. Oh! What's this for? That's not his gun. Whatever. We don't have any wardrobe for you, do we? No. Again, you'd need DLC outfits to have those already. It's because she floats around, but they didn't want to animate that outside of combat. I feel like I would still invest in shoes, especially when you're walking on your dead buddies. Like, do you really want to put your feet on their faces? Maybe when they're alive, but, like, not now. How big is the expedition? And I know the answer is not that big anymore, but, like, fuck, that's a lot of dead people. Are we sure this is not... successive expeditions? I don't know. They haven't said that. I think they would say that. If this was more people than they were expecting, they'd be like, hang on. This must be going back years. Do they get ambushed and killed every single time? Like, they'd have that discussion. Oh. Anyway, it's much prettier out here. Past the gore stack. Maybe trying very hard not to focus on all the dead bodies. Well, that's true. Gustav almost killed himself. Not that you'd notice. One more body in the pile. Anyway. I wonder if that's it. Depictions of suicide. I wonder if that moment is it, or if somebody actually does it later. But yeah, no, if everybody was gone and you were alone, I can absolutely understand him doing that, because it's like, fuck. It's not an expedition if it's just me fucking around in the woods, right? Like, all it takes one friend, though, and then you got hope. From Loon's dialogue at the party, you don't think they always land here, but you wouldn't be surprised if it was a common landing point because they're chasing Expedition Zero's landing site. Quite possibly. In which case, yeah. But if it's not every year, I mean, if those corpses are several years old at this point, I mean, I don't know what's happening to them with their faces and like the effects that were had upon those bodies, but it's probably just the freshies. It seems like too many people. When approaching confined spaces, you will automatically crouch. Well, that's good, because I don't have a crouch button. So if it's not automatic, I don't know how to do it. Somebody planted a flag over there. During your journey, you will find expedition flags set up by previous expeditions. They allow you to heal, recharge, learn new skills, and allocate your... Is that a Dark Souls bonfire? Heal, recharge your items, learn new skills, and allocate your attribute points. You gain a skill point and 3 attribute points per level. Oh no. Character building. Decisions to be made. What level are we? We're both level 1, so no decisions to be made yet, but maybe later. Spring Meadows Corridor. Rest. Stay a while and listen. We've got our Chroma Elixir back. Ah, they do have points available. We do have to make decisions. We've got Vitality, Might, Agility, Defense, and Luck. Vitality. It seems to... So Vitality highlights health and attack power. Might highlights attack power on its own. Agility highlights speed and defense. Defense highlights defense and crit rate. Luck highlights speed and crit rate. That's weird, so it's not 1-to-1. But then if I put my 3 points into Vitality, I don't get any attack power out of it. But notably, there doesn't seem to be a difference between putting 1 and 2 points into Might. So Might seems a bit listless. Agility does increase both speed and defense. Defense increases defense way more. You get a little bit of crit rate if you put 2 points in. Luck gives you... a bit of crit rate here and there. Yeah, it's a tough one to actually make this decision, huh? If I look up Gustav, it says, build him like a support and focus on his vitality and agility. This increases his health. You might also want to put a bit of might in. Stats above are shown for a level 15 character. As a support, go for the marking shot and powerful skills. Alright, well. I'm not going to follow a guide 1-to-1, but I do like getting a sense of, hey, what's this character good at, before I blindly be like, well, he's sword guy, I'm going to give him damage. Clearly that's not a good idea. Well, I'm sure it works, but... Loon's best attributes are vitality and luck. You don't know what the numbers all the way on the right do, but putting 2 points in might was doing something. Oh yeah. No, it wasn't. Nothing between 1 and 2. Everything that 1 does. Nothing else happens until 3. But I am going to give him vitality, as was suggested. Actually, no, it's literally just health, isn't it? Let's go with agility, because then he gets defense. which he has 0 of. I don't like 0. 0 seems bad. Speed is crucial for having more turns. More turns means more AP, which lets you use your supportive abilities. Alright. What about her? Oh, there she is. Right. And then for her, they reckon vitality and luck, which is interesting. Not sure what we necessarily get out of just flat health, but could give her some luck as well. Let's just make her lucky. Although I don't know what the weapon situation is. Like, why does the weapon... Notably, she has sword symbol next to luck, whereas he doesn't. And vitality is given C here. D, C here. Like, they haven't really told us the significance of those. We have no skill points. We don't need to worry about that. Oh, God, she has a way bigger skill list than... Well, actually, not way bigger. But she has a bigger skill list than him. Is it? No, actually, his is more, compact. He's got, like, a whole bunch in a row, whereas she's got holes. It looks frighteningly bigger, but I don't think it actually is. Okay, that's fine. Speed is real good in turn-based games. Yeah, which is funny. You'd think it wouldn't matter in a turn-based game, but, like, yeah. Speed is good in any game, generally. But in a turn-based game, yeah, outspeeding someone means hitting more. Though you do want to mix it with some attacks so that you can hit more and harder. Anyway, on we go. So far, so corridory. I do wonder if this game is just like a linear walk forward like Final Fantasy X or worse, 13. Nobody seems to mind that, though, if it is. Use RB to attack an enemy first to gain an advantage. Can I do that by shooting him? Do I need to approach? I thought I shot his head off, but I just made him lean over. Oh, I see. He's not facing us. Grand. Oh, God! So she's on the left now, because I've been controlling her. I thought that said it didn't have an effect in combat. Whatever. Can I aim at you and whack your brain? Did I get stains for that? Or is it just that I have a fire weapon? I don't think... that it's that. I gave her burn stacks. Did I? Can we see that they have burn stacks? I guess so. I guess we want to only have to deal with one, eh? Shit.
Dodge, Gustav.
I didn't. I tried.
Ice. Shatter. Ready to evade.
Oh, we did a parry. Sorry, we did a parry. Alright. Lance Ram level 1. New weapon, Lance Ram, power 52. It has an agility aspect, which the previous one doesn't. We used it at camp, so camp is not an expedition flag, so we can't upgrade our weapons yet. Oh, and Gustav leveled. Does that mean we can go to the flag and give him a skill? That might be a thing. Lance Ram. That better than Noah Ram? Abso-fuck-damn-lutely. Is it better looking? No, it looks quite ugly. It's big, it's unwieldy, it's a horrible color, and it looks like it's been dredged up from the bottom of the sea. But if it hits harder, I'm willing to accept the UG. Let's go back over there to the flag, though. Oh, her sprint is floating. Well, ain't you special? Alright, I don't see why that would make you want to go barefoot, but... Alright. Yeah, let's, we'll whack some vitality down as well, even-handed. I guess we're looking at the... I don't know what the effect is... The relation of the weapon to the stat. But... there might be a factor of, oh, your weapon gets more powerful if you build the stats associated with it. Anyway, we don't have enough skill points for some of these. I guess we need the amount listed. Man, if we get 1 skill point per level and we need 10 for that... No, it's not that. We have these. We're unlocking the... I don't know. Powerful and marking shot. Those were the ones that were mentioned, right? Marking shot deals low single target lightning damage. It applies mark. It's powerful, increases our damage. It's a party buff. Let's get that. Yeah, no, it seems like we need shitloads of EXP. Skill points, rather. Maybe you get more skill points when you level up later, but... it seems like it's going to be incredibly slow if, you don't get a new skill every level. Well, unless there's tons of levels. Wait, did I heal? I did not. Let's rest, because Gustav got smacked. Her sprint is just show feet. Oh my god, it's back? Bitch. So we can't use... oh no, we can use Ice Lance. Let's just do that instead of aiming. Gustav can aim.
Ice shatter.
Because they're weak. In fact, he can probably kill one of those. Close. He'll... no, he won't burn, will he? It's not ideal. Let's just kill it.
Brace yourselves.
Fuck, I'm bad at this. We can powerful. That'd be fun. Shoot him, though. levels above that amplifies the character's damage by 25%. Does that hit both of us? Because it said select target, but I think it hit both of us. Regardless. Kick!
Lune, watch out!
Fire kick! Parry did not work. Stab did. Now she's leveled up. I'm not going to go back to the flag. Purely because apparently it respawns. Leveling her up would be nice, but we'll just get stuck in a loop.
We can use that.
Great. What is it? There's a lantern here. Seems almost civilized. You think resting to heal will respawn him,
Nice.
but going and using the stats won't. Okay. New Pictos critical burn. I feel like that's a loon thing, right? 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. Okay, well, it's not a loon thing. She burns them and then you can get them ready for it. But, sorry, she gets them ready for it and then you can crit them with anybody. But I'll give it to her because he's got the other one. Alright, let's see what happens. We'll go put my points in. This is a good test, actually, yeah. See if resting is what causes the world to reset. So vitality and luck. We'll put them at 3-3. Because luck is good, it increases both speed and crit. And for her skills, we've got Healing Light, Thunderfall, and Rock Slide. Sorry, Earth Rising, not Rock Slide. Thunderfall deals medium lightning damage to random enemies. It gives Earth and Lightning, or Earth and Light. Critical hit, additional hit, consumes fire for increased damage. Heals target ally by 30-50% health and dispels status effects. It can consume 2, yeah, of these, the ones that... 2 Earth. So if we want healing, we probably want to grab Earth Rising as well soonish. Because we can use Earth Rising to build up stacks to give us free heals. I think not unlocking the healing immediately would be extremely silly. Right? Alright, let's see if the enemy's back. No, so it is resting to heal that gives you the reset scenario. It's good to know. Hey, buddy, nice to see you jumping on in. Oh god.
A storm is coming.
Not my wisest, to be honest. Should I shoot one and then heal? I think so. You're yourself. You're losing more. Good enough. Shoot t'other one. And let's just buff ourselves and see if I can do some dodging. No. Go, parry. Parrying is good. I don't know that it's super needed all the time. But if you're willing to take some hits, you can work on it.
Chroma is flowing.
I don't think these guys are going to live long enough to really justify it. Continue.
Nice.
No, Gustav. It wasn't 69 chroma. It was like 100 and something. Also, what do you mean nice? Why are you so normal now? You should still be fucking severely traumatized. You should be a jittering mess for at least the next half hour.
Is that a house?
Looks abandoned.
It looks like it used to be a house. Now it's sort of... The Earth seems to be attempting to reclaim it. But yeah, once upon a time a house. It's pretty, I suppose. What's this big purple thing?
An advantage.
Oh, good to know. It's actually a chroma catalyst, but sure, we can call it an advantage. I feel bad
The
making
indigo
Loon
tree
put her
is not
feet
too
on the
far
ground.
from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Yeah.
Oh, I read that as press to interact with the Pope. It was, in fact, press to interact with the rope. Nothing else in here, but it's a nice abandoned house. Come on up, Gussie.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
There's the number. I was gonna say, because it didn't seem that far away from Lumiere. But I guess it is. You just... I don't know. It must be some perspective thing. Paintress must be huge. Oh dear. I'm assuming that the way out of the house and forward towards the number thing is where we're supposed to go, and that here is...
Interesting.
Energy tint shard, +1 energy tint. Indeed, it says 1 out of 2. Because I guess those are rechargeables. So it's like a capacity increaser for your on-the-spot resource items. That you don't seem to be... That's why I was confused, because I thought I had heals in my inventory, because when I was in battle I had the option to look at a healing item that I didn't want to use. But I think... Yeah, I think those are rechargeables. It's just that you only have room for one of them now. And you pick up capacity for more.
An advantage.
360 chroma and a dead expeditioner. How did you get all the way out here? And which of your friends is it who you're currently stepping all over, Luna? I know, I'm the one who made you do it, but still. Hope you feel bad. I think that's everything here. Yeah, like, what do you do with this? Like, okay, so it's been like that for 67 years. Like, if you sit on that chair, will gravity return to it? Or do you then become unstuck from gravity? Like, is it frozen? What has made it occur? Evidently, this hasn't happened to people. But, like, what if it did? What if there were people who just floated away? Can you pick it up and move it? Is it stuck? Too much logic, I think. Anyway, this area is big. Can I drop down here? I don't think I can drop down there, right? No. Looks like you could eventually, though, because it's... Oh, God! Yep, you can. Finding out that I can immediately makes me not want to. There's an expedition flag there. Right, so those are basically the save points, except you don't save. They're the heal points. Drop.
Interesting.
It's just chroma, whatever that is. Okay, this is a bit more open.
This will be useful.
No shit. You don't think the chair rose up, you think the chair didn't finish falling. So anybody who that happened to probably died. Fast travel. So we can go back. Interesting. I think it's worth resting now, because we haven't fought anything in this area. I would assume onwards that way is the critical path, so... Over here would be the side dalliance. What I want is a zoom in. Aiming almost does it, but what I really want is a because like Kingdom Hearts gives you a first person zoom in button, but there's not really anything pretty enough to want to use it on. No offense. At least in the PlayStation 2 era. But yeah, you got nothing for that here. There's a walk toggle. As well as the sprint toggle. You can go even slower. 3 movement speeds. Don't be afraid, everyone you know just died. I don't know. I'd say this is a pants-shittingly terrifying day in the life of these two. sure, this area is pretty, but woof, boy, did you see the corpse pile? Like, nah. Things are not good. Things are a very, very long way away from the land of good. Hello. I'm just gonna walk up to you and whack you if you don't mind. There you go. Alright. Speaking of walking up to you and whacking you. Let's Gustav do that. No, actually, he only got 3. Oh no, he'll get 1 extra this turn. You do it. You ice lance. To be honest, you're gonna die before you can do anything. It doesn't really matter, eh? Both leveled up. Gustav's Lumina has resolved. Does that mean Lune can now equip Dodger? Yes. I think the reason why you keep the Pictos equipped now is for the speed 12, critical rate 3%. Yes. What can I get more information on how your weapon works? Like what the Vitality Deluxe thing means for the weapon and for the character? I guess not. But hey, we can go process our level ups over there. I wonder what the level cap is here. I hope to fuck it isn't 33. Because that would be funny, but that would also be awkward.
Nice.
Mind you, they did mention your weapons can level up. So that might be... Once we get to a camp, that might be where it actually tells us how weapons work and what leveling them up will do, and what it means for them to have connections to stats. The scaling rate of those stats for weapon damage. So you deal more... So might increases your damage output as a baseline, but perhaps the weapon-related stats increase your weapon damage for a given weapon, and that's why they say, hey, Gustav wants agility and vitality, even though vitality is literally just health. If your weapon has vitality scales, then it's not just health. Okay. Oh, shit. That was hiding. I don't like that. I like that in theory, but I don't like that was hiding because that makes me paranoid about my future. Nothing here, but there's another grapple up there. Man, how far away am I going though? I hope this is optional and that I'm not fucking things over by going this way. But like, this seems like a secret. Let's float for a bit. We seem to be going over there, and there's something over there. We are getting closer to the painter's thingy, though. But it's fine. I can reload if I'm really... If I really need to go backwards for something. The auto-saving is relentless. Okay. Oh, shit. I think I know what that is. No, I think this is an out-of-the-way optional, because I think I just recognize what that is. I don't want to go closer to it, but I think I can see what it is now. Is that blue tree the indigo tree? Because, like, that's not indigo. That's not how that color works, but fine, whatever. Okay, let's... Oh, fuck! Why is France? Well, I don't see an obvious weak spot. I could shoot it in the dick. But I don't know that that would have an effect. Let's go with Ice Lance. Maybe I should have leveled up before I fought this fucker. Well. Jesus. I do kind of want to shoot it with junk. I shouldn't. I should save my abilities. It's true, he is protecting himself, but like, what happens when I... Alright, well, what happens if I just attack him then? Because I've got to do something. If people who weren't French had made this, it would be considered racist.
Chroma is flowing.
Yeah, actually. Not wrong.
Ready to evade.
Okay, I parried twice. I think I'll go back to dodging, because parrying is tighter, but... Turns out I can do it. Go to great pains.
Let us stain them.
When does he ever stop protecting himself? Oh, do I have to break him? I think I have to break him, which is Gustave Overcharge, which means I need more AP with him, but... Let's... We'll do another Ice Lance, because the slowing is good.
Ice shut.
Plus, then I get enough light. To do a free hit. Motherfucker can't overcharge. Okay, fine.
Let the ink flow.
In fact, now you can... Nope. I thought I had a... Oh, it ate the light. Using the Ice Lance ate the light. Shit. Well, whatever. That worked out. Now, get thee fucked!
For those who come after.
Let the ink flow.
There we go.
Feel the burn.
That's how you dodge. Keep burning, because we got a second ice thing.
Feel the burn.
Shit. Parrying was unwise. She can heal him, though. Shit.
A storm is coming.
Can I revive you? Yes. I don't know if a dead person gets EXP.
The expedition's not over.
The expedition, what a show. I think he's gonna burn to death. Battle loot. Baguette, baguette. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Does that hit the cutscenes? I'm gonna put... Okay, full disclosure, I'm gonna put him back in the red outfit. But let's leave him in that for now. Just... Anyway, let's use a chroma elixir here so I don't have to necessarily rest. Guess it wouldn't matter because I'm going the other way. Yeah, I probably should rest anyway, just get the elixir back. But I think that this mime is an out-of-the-way side fight and not something that they expected you to go do 100% required. Because they wouldn't give you the baguette stuff for free, so to speak, and it was pretty difficult to notice that grapple point. He does have a baguette on his back. It's just not his weapon. I mean, power to the developers for leaning into those jokes and not being... Because, you know, the French have a reputation for taking themselves seriously. So, I'm glad that they don't. Because you know that an Australian game like this would do all of our stupid stereotypes as well. But that'd be less shocking because, you know, we're like that. But the super boss would be a drop bear. Upgrade attributes. Yeah, I mean... Agility seems to be doing well so far. Whereas... giving her both seems to be alright. When I go on my break, I'll look up build stuff, because that seems wise. Because I don't know if you just... Is this the sort of game where you only put points into the ones that their weapons are related to? Like, she has notably a weapon that... symbol on might, so she might benefit from that as well. Her current weapon doesn't, but... like... he does too, like, yeah. So presumably that means nothing that he has will have defense or luck, and nothing that she has will have agility or defense. But you can still get speed through luck, so... we can take marking shot, or we can take nothing. I'd say we take marking shot. Let's take Earth Rising, because that will give us an avenue to unlocking the specific... what is it? Stain? I don't know if we'll go Thunderfall, or if we'll start saving up for... something down here. What is thermal transfer? Gives you ice. It's cheap. Gain a bunch of AP if you're burning. Oh, that's probably worth getting then. Whereas this is a damn expensive one. It can break, so that might be worth having. Gustav can break, but he has to charge up like a motherfucker first. Consumes a lot for... That's just a big hit. Both of those seem good. The next heal is revive. I don't think you should get that immediately because it's 4 points, which is a big weight at this point. But later, yes. Consumes what? Lightning? So you start going down here to get the charges for that. Rebirth requires electricity, does it? Okay, well, we don't need to rest just yet, though we might have to come back and do that. Since we're out of elixir. I'm gonna take my food now. When was the last save? Was it right here? Yeah, it seems to save when you touch the flag. So, as before, I want to return to the title screen and not have it affect my in-game hours, because I like knowing how much I actually play and trying to avoid my break when I can. So I am going to eat some food, but I will return, and then we will carry on. We're gonna have such sad music for all of the breaks in this game. What was that? Instead of Spring Meadows, it had some text that looked was Russian. Well, it doesn't do it anymore. Anyway, Gustav and our new friend Lune continue to explore the pretty spring meadows, and Gustav has a new outfit, which I shall mandate that he wear for a little bit longer. I want to see if a fully rendered cutscene puts him in it. I switched away from it. I didn't really, like, not deliberately. I was trying to get it back, but it wouldn't come back. I'd barely seen it before I'd switched away from it. I was like, what was that? The good news is this is being recorded, so you can go back and get it if you like. That is bigger than what we've been fighting. Uh-oh. I don't like how the aiming reticule, it's the right analog stick. In fact, this part at least I prefer a mouse. A mouse just doing this and going, oh, nope, that didn't shoot. Hello? Oh, it's because my mouse moved off camera and clicked on another window. That makes sense. That's interesting. Well, anyway.
Feel the burn.
Whoa. You now have marking shot. What does mark do?
Take them down.
Mark is a status effect that increases the next damage received by the character by 50%. But it only affects one instance. Ah, and yeah, because he's got Dodger, you get more AP from perfect dodges. So maybe I want to dodge right now instead of trying the harder parry. Anyway, he's gonna die. Probably shoot him to death. Daka Daka! And we get the critical burn Lumina. So now both of them can have both Luminas, basically. Which is a no-brainer because they both have the space for it. No, they don't! Critical burn costs 5 fucking points. Dodger costs 1. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Well.
Nice.
Color of boy. So yeah, some people got out of the cave. It's interesting that Gustav didn't, and Lune didn't find their deaths, but I guess just the general idea is that they are quite capable.
Interesting.
And that these guys were a bit more normie. I mean, they would have trained to fight too, they're just... Gustav was noted as being extremely good, and clearly Lune is also extremely good. Once you've mastered a Lumina, you can keep the ability and give it... No. There are 2 ways to have a Lumina. One is to equip the Pictos, and the other is to spend your Lumina points equipping the Lumina on its own without the Pictos. Critical burn costs 5 points, so only the person who is holding it can have it right now. Once they get to level 5, they'll have 5 points, and then Gustav will be able to equip critical burn, provided I don't equip anything else on him. Because no one has 5 points to spare, no one can equip critical burn on its own. They have to equip the Pictos for it. Yes, I could hand it to Gustav, but Lune would not be able to equip it. Still very Final Fantasy IX? Not one I'm familiar with, but I'll trust you. Because that would be an extremely strange thing to lie about. Interesting. There's like a tent set up with some dead people. Oop. Oh, hello. I'll do a spinny to prepare myself for battle. Flying enemies evade most damage from attacks or skills. Throw your blitz ball at them, and by that we mean shoot. Try to shoot at the Valesta. That's Molesta, but with a V. That was not that effective, are you sure? Okay. Oh, shit. No, they got a bit better. So anyway, I started blasting. Ineffective, my she kicked that fucker out of the sky! It's another 5 dead people. With the 6th over there under the tent. I guess he was having a nap while everybody else was getting arse blasted out of his existence. You're reading about the game, and the devs said they'd be inspired by 8, 9, and 10 for the gameplay. The 8 and the 10 bits are obvious, so you were wondering where 9 would factor in. Right. The 8 bits are obvious, not to someone like me, but the 10 bits are obvious, yes. Haven't seen a card game here yet. There's a path up there. But the tree is that way, right? So I'm going to head to the right. Hopefully that's correct. And by correct, I mean this is the side path. Luna is shaping up to be the best party member. You mean combat? Or like... Because I wouldn't say that that she's shown an especial amount of character just yet. The most character we've seen has come out of Mael, though I do like Gustav's style. I would say we don't know enough about Luna yet to make that determination. Really, Sophie was probably the coolest person, but I don't think we're going to be seeing her again.
This one looks dangerous.
Hey, buddy. Wanna dance? Hua! Chromatic Lancelier. You gonna tell us anything about him, or no? Alright. 700, and it's still got 2/3 health. Yeah, so this is like a mini-boss? Well, Lancelier, it's the enemy that we fought before, but this is a charged version, perhaps.
Feel the burn!
Feel the burn. Let's mark you. Holy fuck! Oh. Well, I didn't know he was going to do it again. Expedition failed! The whole expedition! Nah. Nah. Nah.
This one looks dangerous.
No fucking shit.
I'm ready.
Wasn't expecting him to go first. That's nice for a moment. I think... Let me just try and build that overcharge, honestly.
A storm is coming.
I do like burning, though. Burning is good. Well, I don't think it's good for the person being burned, but it's certainly good for me.
Brace yourselves.
Fuck's sake!
I'm ready.
Well, there ain't no overcharge then. Shit. Okay, it hits twice when it does that. It kills you every time it so you have to dodge perfectly to beat this enemy, or at least you could probably lose someone towards the end and still
This one looks dangerous.
push it out. I don't. Oh, right, now you have to hit him. That's the thing.
Dodge, Gustav.
See, that's the second one. It's bullshit. I feel like there should be a button to restart. Because I don't see a point in trying to one-person the battle. Can I get a save to like, happen here? That do it? Looks like it did.
This one looks dangerous.
I mean, I've learned how he attacks. I can see how he attacks. However, dealing with them is an entirely different thing.
Feel the burn.
And yeah, I think with Gustav we just want to save his... Well, no, because he only needs 4 AP, doesn't he? And he'll get him from dodging. And we need to dodge to not fuck up, so... Yeah, just do the powerful.
Let me help.
That way Luna will get it.
Take cover.
I swear to God. Oh, he was alive! Fuck.
I'm ready.
only attack once when he attacks slowly. Slowly is good. I like slowly. I can live with slowly.
Feel the burn.
Quickly, I don't. Quickly is also just one hit.
Coming.
It is regular flavored attackery. That is a bitch.
I'm ready. I'll do it.
Okay.
A storm is coming.
Heal.
I'm ready.
Nope. I'm good at quickly and slowly, but that regular one can bite every dick.
This one looks dangerous.
No shit!
Chroma is flowing.
Actually, Gustav can shoot. I want you to ice lance first. Doesn't matter what the fuck she's doing, because she's dead. Okay, that's how you do it. Shoot after buffing? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see a reason in doing the mark thing. Let's just wait for overcharge. Or die.
This one looks dangerous. Ice shatter.
Okay, fuck. Right, sure, we'll mark.
Take them down.
And then shoot. That did nothing different. What do you mean don't shoot at all? 725 damage is like a third of it. You only need to shoot once.
Get ready.
No margin for error.
Should she heal? I don't know that she heals enough to make that helpful.
Brace yourselves. margin for error.
You can't use... Oh, you can use immolation. Do it.
Ready to evade. This one looks dangerous. Ice, shut!
Let me help.
Take cover! Let us stain them.
Oh, you have nothing.
Dodge Sab.
Trying. It's very much its own flavor of terrible.
That hurts.
Yeah!
Dodge Gustav.
I do it! I just don't... What...
Let us stain them.
I don't remember a part where I asked for help. I can see you're having trouble pressing the button that has a wider timing window. Why don't you press the one that has a tighter timing window? Then you might not lose as often. No!
This one looks dangerous. Let the ink flow.
Well, that hurt. I don't know how helpful powerful this build is. I just build his charge, because I'd love to use overcharge on this guy, but it's just not... We're not getting there, he's not living long enough.
I'll do it.
Will ya? I hope so. Yeah, I'm alright at slowly and quickly, to a degree. It's that double attack that I just... I'm not... hitting through. Anyway, sorry, I stepped at you there, but like... it is generally a don't backseat unless I ask for it stream, and when I'm focused on something, I have less patience for reading what feels like other people over your shoulder pointing at things and saying, do that better! I know that's not what you meant, but it can come across. Let's shoot him before I forget to shoot him. And we have... And we have... I don't know. Can't currently immolate, that's fine. I'll be able to soon enough. Like, that was an attempt to dodge, not parry, so, like... It just doesn't work sometimes. Not two in a row, you prick! That's why. 9 out of 10. Genuinely fuck yourself.
This one looks dangerous. A storm is coming. Dodge, Gustav. A storm is coming. This one looks dangerous.
I do wish the skills were select from a menu instead of this stupid button assignment thing. Because I don't want to have to, like, I keep having to sit there and think, wait, hang on, what button do I press for this skill? Like, I don't know why it's like this. It doesn't really have a, there's not really a good reason for that. Most games would just, it's turn-based. Here is your, like, button-activated skills are for action games where you don't get the chance to stop and read all your shit. Like, it doesn't serve any purpose to assign these to buttons and then have me have to, like, sort. I don't want to have to sort into two sides of the menu. I don't want to have to remember which button activates which skill. I want to select a skill and click on it. Also, fuck this combat system so much. This was a mistake. No, I think we want him to shoot. Oh wait, because otherwise she won't be able to burn. That's it. I think if we use Lumiere here, we won't have enough. We'll have enough charges to overcharge, but not enough AP. Whereas if we use nothing, we won't have enough charges. So we have to wait a couple turns. We have to deal with 3 of his attacks before Gustav can overcharge. Now you can't afford to do anything, okay? I mean, this has been a good run, See if it... Staying a good run. This could be it. This could be the win. Oh, and he can overcharge now. All right. It's the first time we've been able to get to overcharge. This could be the one. This could be the one. God, I'm tired though.
For those who come after.
Didn't die, but he's broken, which means he's stunned, which means he should head towards dying. Can't Ice Lance. I think we just burn him again, though.
Feel the burn.
He's attacking already? Fuck off. Got the dodge, though. Alright, we should be able to kill him. Yeah. He does go before Lune, so I'm not going to mark. I think I'll just Lumiere Assault. There! Professional. Defeat a boss without taking any damage. Holy shit! Okay, that was not... That one went well. That went better. That went well. I don't know, because like the first thing I noticed was that I had to. The first couple of times we died and came back, like the last autosave. I don't like this game's save system at all. I think this game's save system is hot, fried garbage. What should be happening here is that die, retry, like it was with what's her name, Mayal. Like you just started the fight again, or was it the mime? You just started, like in the prologue, you just started the fight again. That should be how every battle in this game works when you die. It should just be, hey, do you want to just go with that again? Yes. So I'm worried about that. I'm worried about getting surprised by a boss. That said, you can massage the game into saving right before the boss fight, like I did by fucking around with your outfit, which is a stupid way of doing it. But if it works, it's better than nothing. It sparks of, we didn't intend for that, but... Going from eating shit every single time to a perfect run is funny, and I'm happy enough with that. I don't mind necessarily iterating on this until I get there, but I don't know how entertaining I will be doing that, because I tend to just be incredibly angry until it's over. So I don't know if that's fun. It's nice when it's over, but man, during... my weapon leveled up. I didn't know they did that on their own. I saw that we could throw chroma catalysts at them to make them go up, but I didn't know they did that on their own. Augmented attack level 2, 50% increased base attack damage. That's nice. Notably, the weapon that leveled up implies that you'll have to, like, stick with a weapon. And getting new ones, it's not the sort of game where you get new ones and replace the old ones. It's, you pick the one you like and they'll all have different setups. I don't know, we'll see. Both leveled up, of course they did, that's good. No parries, but I think I was right not to try and parry because, man, I kept missing dodges and they have a longer window. We have a new Pictos, augmented attack. Oh, I thought that was my weapon leveling up. That's what I thought I read about it, but no. No, I did level up. Oh, its power went up a lot, actually. Because it was in the 50s, now it's 79. Good. Increased base attack damage. I'm going to say that is better on him right now because his attack damage is so much higher. We're missing some health. That's because we leveled, not because we took any hits. So that's good. I mean, it worked out in the end, yeah, but yeah, there's a question of how long is that going to take? I don't know. And how many of that kind of fight is there? Because the regular fights are fine. But that was something.
Well, that will help.
You haven't yet explained to me how that will help, but sure. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here, so I don't know that that was a required fight. Because this is a dead end. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe there are powered up enemies. Like, it said boss, because I got an achievement saying beat a boss, right? So it counts as a boss, which is good. I'm glad that's a boss, because if that's just like the level 2 version of that enemy and they're going to start dotting the landscape, that's not good. I mean, it might be fine if they start dotting the landscape later on when we're much more powerful and it's not... They're not one-shotting us anymore. But... it was definitely a boss. But yeah, no, I don't think that was a required fight, so that's a good sign. It means the required fights are going to be a little more reasonable.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
Grapple point there. A lovely place where our feet can sink into the stone. Man. Get the impression we're going to keep seeing that 33 in the distance.
We can use that.
But yeah, you're right. Dropping the difficulty down to story is an option. Razorblade said that's what he did. And I guess there's no, like, penalty for it, but... I didn't like the idea of doing it that early. Like, the way they describe normal as the intended way to play the game, and I'm like, alright, alright. But yeah, it's definitely a JRPG by way of Souls fans, which is... I mean, look, if anything's going to get me into that genre, it'd be a game that's only half of the way in there, so I should give it a fair shot. But yeah, my complaint as far as the game's saving mechanics is completely divorced of that. It certainly makes that part harder and more irritating. But yeah, the save mechanics in this game are just... I'm fascinated by it, because this game has such an enthusiastic, positive reception. Everybody loves it. Why is this one system so bad for no reason? For something that popular, how could it have a system so bad for no reason? Also, why aren't I allowed out of the tab? I'm trying to get to my... Where's my mouse? Fuck! Hello, mouse? Please? I used to have a mouse? Why don't I have a mouse anymore? If I go to the menu, do I have a mouse? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Need another flag. But, at the moment I'm trying to figure out if I'm going this way or that way. Let's fight this enemy at least. Enemies! Okay. I guess we could unload on them.
Ice, shut!
That's the flyer, right? Yeah, the...
A storm is coming.
Right. Loon's Earth skill is AoE. Zed! Huh.
Interesting.
Fascinating. Loon, why do you try to climb everything? Why do you when you're in charge? See, look! You do it too. I do think Loon's sprint is cooler. That's why I've ended up playing as her more.
Someone came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Right. I'm just, I'm looking at this incredible feat of, like, who the fuck can do this? You just spring off the wall and up that... No! No, that's not how climbing works. I don't care how magic infused you are. That's BS. Whatever. I mean, is this a loading screen tunnel? Probably not. In the year of our games, 2025. Hello? What is... Jar?
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81.
They don't look that old.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Paintress.
Did you get impaled when you were in the middle of that sentence, or...? The Nevron is stuck in the cave. We were able to communicate. 50 years ago. She didn't sound 81 to me. Although I imagine that when the expeditions were in the 80s and 70s, they probably weren't actually sending the 80 and 70-year-olds. Because they wouldn't be very effective. So it was more of a sacrifice back then, because a lot of, like, young, strapping people were, like, volunteering for a dangerous mission. I imagine by the time it got to the 40s or so, then it became more of a thing of, hey, you should go in your last year. Maybe the 50s too. I'm sure there were older people who went on the expeditions for that reason. All the way up, like, okay, 50 and 60-year-olds could still conceivably do it. I think 70 and 80 is pushing it. But there's plenty of 50-year-olds who are fit and healthy enough to adventure.
They communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumiere. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
How do you understand
Did
it?
you kill these people?
I would never plunge others into darkness. I was painted to bring light.
Painted? By the Paintress?
Paintress. Yes. She painted me. Help me. Find light.
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Let's, now that I've confirmed he is going to look like that in cutscenes, I don't actually want him to look like that in cutscenes. It is funny, but it will compromise the dramatic integrity. Yeah, it could be that it was provoked. I imagine it would attack if it was provoked, but, if it was provoked, then Gregoire is a idiot. We knew he would look like that in cutscenes because there was a setting for it. I wasn't sure how cutscene it meant, because to me those were like the rendered ones. And there's different levels of scene. Your light. Oh, mistress, I sit in darkness, awaiting your light. You mean the Paintress? What does she want you to do? She marked a path that we must walk. But here I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. Follow where? What kind of light? A pure light. I must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable, then. Shine. I need to shine. Abandoned camp. Definitely upgrade our attributes. Ah, finally get a bit of attack power out of the vitality as well. It's interesting. Agility is increasing attack power also. Do that, we get 2. D seems to scale 1 every 7. C seems to be 1 every 4 or 5. Although I imagine might would always do it. Right, so if your weapon has that... Yeah, it's not that Vitality has attack power by default. Agility has speed and defense by default. Defense has defense and crit rate by default. Luck has speed and crit rate. So these three sort of go between those 3 stats. But might is just attack power, vitality is just health. Anything can have attack power, though, if it's tied to the weapon, which is why might has the sword for both of them. Maybe there's no weapons that actually have might as an attribute, because... Or maybe they do, and it just makes it increase it more. But, yeah. Might doesn't seem that attractive, then. I guess it's there for a faster attack increase. We cannot use skill points right now on Gustav. We could get Thunderfall. I don't think I want it, because we already have 3 attacks. And that one's really expensive, and I don't know that I want to be using it at the moment. I'm barely using all 3 of these.
Flares!
Dabba dee dabba die.
Hurry!
I don't do that. Oh my god. Sorry, I wasn't expecting collision. Wouldn't know that I'm going for a build right now because I don't really understand the game enough, but I followed the path of healing plus the ability that gave me healing. Sorry, the ability that gave me the souls needed to make healing free. Not that I've used that one much yet, but yes.
We can use that.
Dead energy. Plus 3 AP when you kill someone. That's good. Luna, I'll give you that. Oh. That one's going to actually be equipable once it's finished. It only costs 2 points. Oh man, okay. Let's get back attacked, motherfucker.
I'll do it.
I hit the parry button, it worked. Is that a weak point? Yeah, but it was resistant. Curious, can I finish here? Fuck off. She has all the AP in the world, though, because she's been killing things. That's interesting, actually. Oh, yeah, I did to shoot you. Fine. Bang, bang, bang. New weapon, lighter him. Do we want it? Oh, it's got... Hang on. Hang on. It's got... Oh, it's... It's got shit in it. Which these don't. Start the battle with an ice stain at level 20. Fire skills are cheaper, level 4. So it's definitely for burning. Well, we'll equip it for now, because it's a bit more powerful. But notably, it doesn't scale with luck; it scales with agility. Which is not great for our current setup, but I think we can reset them as we go.
Let the ink flow.
Yeah. But how long to get to level 4? I don't know.
Ice shatter.
We're quite strong here. And you get more EXP when you take no damage. That's good to know.
Nice.
Oh, hang on. Can I use those now? The color of Lumina? No. I have 11 of them. I feel like I should be allowed to use them. Maybe I need to go to camp. They talk about camp, which we haven't had camp yet. Might be that we can't use them until camp. But it certainly frustrates when there's Lumina that I'd like to be able to equip. Anyway. Oh, we started up here, right? I'm gonna keep walking. Yeah. Started here, we went to the right, and then we fell off. What's this way?
Well, that will help.
Burning shots. 20% chance to burn on a free aim shot. She doesn't need burn chance, so I'll give it to him. Because I'm doing more with her AP. I'd rather shoot with Gustav.
This will be useful.
Indeed.
Ice. Shatter.
Just straight up kill a dude, why don't you? Level 5?
Well, that will help.
Yes, it will. There's nothing else up the hill. I don't think, but I'm checking anyway. Because, yeah, we came here, but then we fell off. Ah, yeah, no, that's fine. It's across the bridge, which we've just been to. So we go down here. Surprise someone.
Let the ink flow.
Oh, let's try the AoE.
Rise.
It's alright. Obviously the flyer dodges it.
I'm ready.
Her health is not filling me with joy. You have 5 points now, so you could get critical burn as well. You could also get dead energy. I like that. Let's keep you with dead energy for now. You don't really have anything to spend on just yet. Lune, alas, is ouchie. Oh shit, there's something there.
We could light something with this.
Resin, inflammable material. Okay, what do you do with that, other than light it on fire? It's a quest item. Okay, never mind. That's weird. Why is a quest item just hanging out all easily overlooked and missable? Maybe it's a crafting thing or a...
Well, that will help.
I don't know. Ah, revive tint shard is good. That means we get 2 revives per rest? Well, we're at only 1 out of 2 now. We need to recharge it, but that's good. That's it, right? Yeah. New flag. The indigo tree. Yeah, this new weapon doesn't scale with what I've been working on. It'd be good, but we only have one reset. I don't want to use it. I'm gonna leave it for now and see if we get another weapon that suits what I'm doing better. Skill point wise, I mean, what did I do to Lune? She took damage. It happens. It's battle. Yeah, like the weapon is for fire stuff, and fire stuff is all this way, which I'm not really sending her down right now. This one might be fine. Thermal transfer. As for you, from fire, medium single target damage, 3 hits, uses your weapons element, heals you a bit if the target burns, or a flat out heal that gives some charges maybe, and also recovers from status effects. Let's get that, because status effects might be problemy. And a quick rest seems good. You can also bounce back and forth. What happens if we talk to you now? Shine, I need to shine. Did you bring the light? Without light, I cannot follow where she leads. This will help give resin. If it's a quest item, maybe he can use that to make light. Ooh! Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon, I shall shine. Light it. Help me shine. Make me complete. A very precise shot, perhaps. I don't know where I'm shooting. The thing he's carrying? I am concerned to shoot at him. But I guess... Are you happy? Ooh, this light. Long have I awaited this light. I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future, shrouded in darkness. You have to tell us more. Will please... Mistress, capture light. Oh fuck. My light. I caught only a glimpse. The resin must have burned out? How unfortunate. Though I am sure now I can reach her. I felt my mistress guiding me. I could almost hear. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine! I need to shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's
What?
keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
Attack! No. Oh, mistress, I see the path I must follow. Well, good luck with that. We'll be on our way. Why am I allowed to kill him? That sounds like a terrible fucking idea. No. I guess... Is that like BioShock Little Sisters? Do we get a reward for killing him, but... then... we're a whole cold, heartless, miserable fucking murderer? Rest again, because now we've got a second healing tint. Which I should probably... There's a reward for not killing any of them. Oh, good! Yeah, no, I'm not going to kill any of them, then. 70. Oh, I didn't even... Right! The flags have numbers. Hang on, let me see all the other numbers. I wasn't really looking at the numbers. So that's an 81 flag. That's the first one we ever found. That's another 81 flag. So 81... It's doing alright. This one was 70? No, this one's 81 as well. So we've been following 81's trail all the way to here. Now we're looking at 70. Okay. Interesting. 81 died there. Yeah, that seems... pretty likely. I might leave it there just because we're at a flag. Flags seem like where you're supposed to leave them. Yeah, that save is from this minute. God, I hate the save system. This is every tutorial I've ever found, I guess. Seems like a good idea. Not a lot happened today. We just walked forward. Got into a not so good battle. And Gregoire is an idiot. Yes. Ah, man, that's why we don't attack Jar, because we're not an idiot. Allegedly. I will return tomorrow, and hopefully we'll make more progress. Fare thee well.